Hey everybody, welcome back to another Stoneface Reactions. I'm Griffin, that's Theta, and we're here to watch some Mob Psycho together. Last time on Mob Psycho was Divine Tree 2, Peace. Mob enters the Divine Tree, where he's met with the pestering voice of Psycho Helmet as he states his goals and desires, while questioning if Mobs appreciates the attention of the crowd. He discovers the contained Teru and Psycho Helmet, who recognizes Dimple. Once again asks Mob to join him in his endeavor, detailing his intentions to spread his influence of the divine tree all through the world, make his dream truly becoming a god a reality. Mob tells him that he's merely manipulating people's hearts and frees Teru to help him. However, Teru is shown to be under his control and begins to fight Mob to defend the divine tree. Bob is able to blast Teru out of the tree, but finds while he's facing off against several Psycho Helmet clones that his power is getting weaker due to being drained by Dimple and the tree. Dimple transforms into his god Dimple form, prepared to go all out against Mob, but Mob claims that he's holding back his power and words, calling him a fake, which irritates him. Dimple unleashes a powerful attack, and all the while Mob's power continues to slowly creep up to 99%, only to be caught completely off guard upon seeing Mob's monkey shirt under his jacket, calling it lame. That's a hell of a stinger for a summary.
Terror only fell under the control when he entered the broccoli, right?
That's right. Physical contact with the broccoli also can gives you some
I was
control
just
or
thinking
puts you under
for a
some control.
second, like, do you think Terror was under control when he made Mob buy the monkey shirt? And it's like, no, he wasn't in the tree by then. That was
I,
just weird.
I like to go back to what I said last time, which is Taro's still a jerk. He's totally still a jerk.
He's not. He literally changed his entire life, like, to the point where he's not, like, hanging out with the same people anymore or treating people that way anymore. He
Oh yeah, no,
literally
he's not manipulating people. He's not putting himself above others, but he is still going to give you terrible advice just to make you look goofy.
he's no, he hasn't he's never done that. After his switch up, after Mop beat him down and changed his personality, he's not done anything like that before. Like literally, remember he hangs out with the
um,
crew from that guy who was trying to create powers in people, and he treats them all great.
Alternative. He has a bad sense of style
But we know that's not true either. Well,
because
I
he's always
guess
looking good.
I guess we don't know that because most of the time, I don't know. Most of the time we see him, he's in his school's uniform, which is different from mobs and crews in that it's purple and white instead of
Right.
black and
He
white.
have we seen him dress himself yet?
I think we have. I just can't remember a specific instance, but I'm pretty sure we've seen him on the street, just not, in his school clothes.
Hmm.
And they haven't been horrible. They've just been like the normal, like 2 or 3 tone color scheme. Nothing with like logos or animal faces.
Right. Right.
It's entirely possible. Here's my pitch.
Yeah. Go for it.
It's entirely possible because we know Mob only had the money that he was given and not like a big old bank account to work with. That Terror was working within his means, right? Like,
Hmm.
hey, that shirt is incredibly cheap, probably because it looks so bad. All we need is the color for the collar area. So we're gonna save a few bucks. Just don't unzip your jacket when you're in public.
Right. He just assumes that Bob will remember not to do this, or that it'll look good as long as he keeps following the advice he gave without explaining it.
Right, right. I'm
That would
saying
also be good.
it's like, hey, there's a $59. I'm sorry, what was it, like 50 bucks? Hey, there's a $49 jacket, and that shirt is so bad they marked it down to 50 cents. We're gonna get that jacket on style. We're gonna get that shirt on color. Don't let anybody see the shirt underneath.
So I think I got two questions for you. One, do you think Teru is going to be back? Because he did get shot out of the fight. He's probably not going to be mind controlled and come back. That's my theory. What do you
I
think?
don't think so because he said something when he got shot out, like "good job" or something like that. So like
Yeah.
it seemed like he got knocked into his senses again, but
Hmm.
not in a oh, I'm coming back. Like he knows what's going on and he's getting out of there, sort of way.
Yeah, yeah, that could make sense.
Or
But
or he's gonna start working on the people in town.
that would be a good one too. But I think my second question is, would you wear the monkey shirt?
I mean, you've seen me on stream. I want the viewer to go back and the recordings and see when's the last time I wore something that wasn't this shirt.
The answer is that shirt is just glued to you. Got it.
No, it's just ever since the surgeries and everything, I just don't go out that often. So I wear whatever I wear around the house. And then I only put something on for these recordings. So I always make sure this shirt is clean. And it's like, that's all you need. You're never going to see me from here. Here's literally where the camera overlay is. From here down, you're never going to see me. For all you know, this is all I'm wearing.
Ah, yes, no, the curse of being talking heads on YouTube right there.
Well, we're more
But
like we're talking busts.
true. But before we go ahead and get started, everyone be sure to like, subscribe, and of course, leave a comment down below on whether or not you would wear the monkey shirt. In addition to that, if you want to see more episodes like this, uncut, uncensored, and unfiltered, as well as some early access stuff, you can check us out over on the Patreon. It's just $5 a month, but no pressure. It's all support channel, just a little bit extra. Up, timer hit.
いいな、その服似合ってるよ。みんなも見たら驚くだろうな。影山くんのおしゃれさに。
兄さん、その服で出かけるの？
There's gotta be a reason he did it.
くれるの？いや、僕は大丈夫だよ。
え、なんだそのシャツ。なんで脱いだ？着とけよ。学ランは防御力高いし。
モテ期来たかも。
兄さんにもついにモテ期が。
それは勘違いなんかじゃないさ。
勘違いだぞ。怪我する前に自覚しとけよ。
おま、それどういうことだ。なんだそのデザイン。なぜ制服の下にそれを。ちょっと心配になるくらいダセえぞ。見てるだけで不安になる。なんか悩み事
Look, I know we're in the middle of fighting each other, but man, that shirt.
もしかしてバーゲンセールで激
See, that's what I thought, right?
それともそれが本気でかっこいいと思ってきてるのか。大丈夫かお前。センス最低。
Dimple's just saying everything we did.
攻撃される。
Hey, to try to rationalize this shit, why are you wearing that?
Dimple, maybe there were other things important in that battle.
I think it's weird that that causes Mob to go to 100, though. Because it's like, it almost feels like Dimple is like, just talking to him as normal Dimple again. It's like, that should be like, the calming effect. It's like, are you okay? I mean, the bad guy says, are you okay?
I think what it might be is that Mob is realizing that everyone is like humoring him or hates the shirt that got picked out for him. That like Dimple said in an earlier scene, no, this is all just a misunderstanding.
I mean, at this point, it's not even like anxiety driven anymore. You're in front of only one person who's giving you the legitimate opinion about the shirt.
We're gonna get like 100% straight talk Mob or something.
I guess all the flashbacks, maybe just cringe. He's feeling cringe.
100% cringe. No, this episode definitely came out before cringe memes, right?
I don't know, this came out this year.
Oh gosh, no, you're right.
It just took us this long to get here. Yeah, this season exists just for that opening bit right there.
Oh yeah.
It's an even bigger tree.
最高ヘルメット様のお力か。真珠の中
Yeah, put a tree on top of the tree.
Also, if Dimple is controlling all these people, How are they wondering what's going on?
焦った。ついに爆発したと思ったが。どうした君
Does it make sense?
そんなにショックだったのか？そのダサい服がお気に入りだったりしたのか？今度こそ攻撃が来る。神だあれ？やけに軽く吹っ飛んだな。
100%
どう
defeated.
したおい？shigeoから力を感じない。すっからかんの無防備じゃねえか。真珠がエネルギーを吸い尽くした。
I mean,
いや違う。
even if he did get completely drained, wouldn't...
線に穴が開いた
I
り
mean, not the
シゲオから
ideal scenario for it,
エネルギーが放出していた。
but wouldn't he be happier?
お前、残りの力を無駄に使い果たしたのか？わざと？何のために？俺様に呆れた？もう説得する気も失せたってか？こんな中途半端で終わりかよ。こっちは神エクボにまで変身したっつうのに。
Well, like, I want a cool fight scene. Come back here.
No, now he's just like repeating what the bad guy from last season said. You can't give up now. You've awakened this in me.
力を持った俺様を相手に超能力なしにどう対抗する気だ？目の前にいるのはかつてない強敵だぞ。
And I guess technically if he had no powers, he'd be hypnotized right now, or brainwashed rather.
そうだね。でもそんなことしないだろう。分かったんだ。エクボと話すときに力なんてあっても邪魔なだけだ。これでやっと話ができる。ほら、やっぱりエクボは信頼できる。
信頼？信頼？
100% trust?
なんで？
Because you said
Oh,
the truth about the shirt?
正直な感想を
Yeah,
言ってくれる
see?
から。エクボはエクボだった。
いやいやいや、全然意味わかんねえよ。俺様のやり方が気に食わねえんだろ？このままほっといていいのかよ？危険な悪霊だ。
エクボは危険じゃないよ。もう分かってる。
は？
エクボは調子に乗ってただけなんだ。誰にでもそんな時はあるのかも。レーゲン師匠も言ってたし。
Oh, it's such a good message.
oh, it
き
is.
ちんと努力に裏打ちされた自信を身につけた俺様と、そこらにいるただの調子こいてるやつを一緒にするんじゃね
僕も調子乗ってた。だから分かる。
え。いや、お前は別に普段が控えめすぎるっていうか。
いや、随分と調子こいてた。ごめん。
何がごめんだよ。適当に説得して怪獣しようってんじゃねえだろうな。
あの時調子乗っててエクボの話を聞いてなかった。悪巧みやめたら。あの時にちゃんと話し合えばよかった。自分がモテてるかどうかばっかり気になって、もっと大切なものを見落としちゃってたんだな。ごめんエクボ。ずっとやりたかったこと、求めてやまなかったものをついに手に入れられそうだっていう時にエクボは僕を誘ってくれたんだよね。こうやって一人でも実現できるのにわざわざ僕を誘ってくれたんだ。それこそが一番大事なことだったん
You
だ。
know, I'm not sure I've ever seen any other media go with the like join me thing and then take it in this direction. Goes like, oh, that's so nice.
僕のことを先に信頼してくれたのはエクボだったんだ。ありがとう。
おいおい、やめろよ。勝手に俺様の気持ちを捏造すんじゃねえよ。気味悪くてゾワゾワっと鳥肌が立ったぜ。
I mean, it's always nice to know that the first thought somebody has is, I want you with me, and not that they've been plotting to kill you, so you wouldn't be there the whole time.
Yeah, Dimple's angle is like, no, I've just been waiting to use you.
ほとんど計画通りの神になったようなものなのに、いまいち面白くねえ。こいつには共感できねえことばかりだった。なんで日常で超能力を使わねえんだとか、俺様のうまい話に耳を貸さねえとことか。 逃げ切らねえ感じとかイライラもしたが、唯一好きな女を振り向かせたいって欲求からは俺様の中に潜む思いと同じものを感じ取れた。認められたい自分の存在を。かっこ笑いの件の後、こいつは霊である俺を認識した。怖がらず煙たがらず、結局こいつは俺様を受け入れた。その時は利用できると思ったが、それとは別に心の中で
Yeah, there it is. That's the Dimple we've been getting the whole time.
欲の少ないシゲオと一緒にいたせいで俺様まで目的を見失いかけてた。やべえじゃんそれ。存在する理由がなくなっちまう。
いや、まだまだこれからだ。
Oh, I wonder if that. I wonder if that's speaking of how spirits exist in this show.
ちゃんと聞くよ。
Hmm.
エクボのや
If he loses his reason to exist, will he just stop existing?
I know, like, the shadow spirits from, like, season 2 were just like, yeah, no, we'll move on when we're ready.
神とか信者とか今まで気づかなかったが、俺様は友達が欲しかったんだ。
Also, I think they were using like the glare of light off of his face to represent like a tear.
やめた。市民の精神干渉もやめる。俺様が作り出した偽サイコヘルメットに関する記憶も消し去る。それでみんな
But you got TV broadcasts
ハ
now.
イエネルギーの供給源が消えれば神の力も失われる。俺様も元に戻る。
本当にそれでいいの？神になるのが夢だったのに。
お前が散々なんとなくダメ理論で突っかかってきたからやめるってんだよ。
そっか、そうだった。
帰るか。おい、どうしたシゲオ。
力を外に出しすぎたみたい。
Yep, time for 2-hour power nap.
お前の自業自得だろう。たく、なんでそんなに容量悪いんだか。しょうがねえな。あれ。
I do love, like, the specific sound of, like, Dimple's metal body. Like, when he, like, takes a knee, like, you get, like, that, sheet metal kind of sound.
I
just really like how all this ended. It's like, yeah, sure, we gotta fight, but I mean, Kato, we are friends. Let's just be friends.
I know, this is, like, positively adorable, really.
お前ってやつはたまに容赦ねえよな。
あ、そういえばブロッコリーをなんとかしなきゃいけないんだった。
そりゃどう処理するつもりだったっけか。
念動力で持ち上げて海に落とす。
あ？そんなことできるわけがないとも言い切れないのがシゲオの怖いところだったな。
こんな立派なブロッコリー。
Yeah, I think this really does just reinforce everything here in the show.
かわいそうだけど。しょうがない。
You don't have to fight, you just need to understand people, express yourself, things like that.
このブロッコリーならみんなの記憶に深く残り続けるだろう。
なんかすごく眠くなってきた。家に着いたら起こしてくれる？
召使いじゃねえぞこら。俺様をなんだと思って。
よだれ垂らすんじゃねえぞ。
And then we'll just put some power back into him.
俺様に帰る場所なんてねえんだよな。目的も失ったし、どうすっかな。おい。何？
Wait, I think that's what we got in the singer from last time, wasn't it? I almost forgot.
I don't remember.
サイコヘルメット。俺様はもう真珠をコントロールしてねえってのに、誰なんだお前は。待てよ、嫌な予感がする。 信者や俺様の思いを吸収し、真珠は
I'm telling you this though, it's better not end with Dimple dying. For reals this time. Get this whole, all I really wanted was a friend, and then Dimple dies protecting Mom.
Literally over half of the episode just going over how they were really friends all along, only for him to be destroyed. The zombie walk, that's just perfect. Didn't stop him.
That was probably an infinite number of them. Yeah, see?
There we go.
All these Cell Juniors running around.
So we're gonna get like one giant Psycho helmet at the end?
Well, that shouldn't work. You've made a half dome around him pushed up against the tree that's creating these things. If we learned anything from last season with the teleporting guy, is that you just get in there.
But here we go, we got our big fight, and it is, of course, God Dimple at work. There you go, same problem as everyone else.
Yeah.
Able to destroy over 1,000 broccoli men.
Never worked for Vegeta. Great animation, though.
Oh, absolutely. Ah, there we go. We got our Gundam fly through every enemy, leave explosions behind you moment right there. They're all just rocket powered now too, which is even better.
I mean, there's an infinite number of them, so...
I just love how crazy all the broccoli stuff looks. And end of episode.
お、目が覚めたか。もう動けんのか。
まだ全然動けないよ。 目もよく見えない。
そうか。
すごい音がした気がするけど、何かあったの？
いや、何にもねえぞ。夢じゃねえか。
まだ
I mean, you're still leaned up against the broccoli, which is sucking your power
休
away.
憩してんだよ。俺様も疲れちまってよ。
そう。
shigeo、俺様こんなでけえ力を使ったのは初めてだ。お前はずっとこんなレベルの超能力を保有したまま生活してたんだよな。今になってやっとその凄さが想像できるとこまで来たぜ。女にモテたぐらいで調子に乗るなんて可愛いもんじゃねえか。こんな強い力を持ってたら調子に乗って当たり前。力に振り回されて当たり前なんだよ。なのにお前は男だ。ビッグになるぜ。今の修行になら俺様の洗脳が通じるわ。よく聞け。最初で最後の俺様からの命令。まずは起きろ。立て、shigeo。
足に力が入らない。腕も動かない。
体がガタガタだろうがなんだろうが立て。立てなくても立たなきゃいけねえんだ。そして自分の足で歩くんだ。引け。
God damn it.
エクボは
We're losing Dimple.
Yeah, I gotta go somewhere else for a bit. Oh, they're going for the heart.
Yeah, so brainwashing him to not see what's actually happening.
Yup. Oh my gosh. Really just going for the heart today.
?帰りましょう。皆さん、帰りましょう。
Again, all of their states is really confusing to me. Because they're supposed to be brainwashed, right? And like Dimple was speaking through them before. But then they had no understanding of what was happening.
Right. I don't think it was like feeding them hive mind information, but like you could, Dimple could marionette all of them at once.
見てください。これが先ほど撮影された映像です。突如出現した真珠と呼ばれる巨大植物が宙に浮かび上昇していきます。一体何が起きているのでしょうか。
誰の仕業かわからないけど、何が目的でこんなこと。不思議だな。不思議といえば僕、夕方ぐらいから記憶が曖昧なんだけど、もしかして兄さんも同じ？
僕も思い出せない。どうやって帰ってきたのかも。
兄さんももしかすると集団催眠ってやつかもしれない。こういう怪しい話はエクボが詳しそうだよね。今度聞いてみるよ。
Ah, they're going for it.
兄さん大丈夫？
うん。でもちょっと横になりたい。思い出せない。思い出せない。けどエクボ、ありがとう。エクボは友達だった。
the heart.
ごめんなんだって。大晦日に泥踏み山の山頂からテレパシーを使って UFO を呼ぶ。で俺が運転？冗談だよな。次回モブサイコ103第7話通信中1冬休み。パッケージそうですとも正しい判断です。
And just continuing like nothing happened.
Well, yeah, I'm a bit thrown off by the fact that the next episode doesn't include the broccoli thing, because my first thought was not that Dimple was somehow doing the thing that they were talking about, lifting the broccoli up to throw it in the ocean. My first thought was that the broccoli ate Dimple, got his power, and was now floating the broccoli up, and then it floated over other places, so make other people start to worship it, so it would then get more and more powerful.
It looked like it was going to space. I think when Dimple got absorbed, like it also started cracking. Something weird happened, and I think the implication is that Dimple took enough control to take it away.
Well, yeah,
I think that's
my read
that's
on
what
that was that Dimple got eaten, and now the broccoli just has all of that god power that Dimple had been storing up all this time, and that it was now just moving on to its next phase of its plan. But
the monster's eaten everything, and now it continues on.
well, instead of being a localized thing in this town and just getting like news reports from around the world, that it was now flying up into the air and it was going to go worldwide. It I don't know. I just didn't read the death of Dimple as then Dimple now having control over it, because you don't die and then get control.
Well, I mean, I read it as like heroic sacrifice. Like Dimple dies, but accomplishes some goal that sets things right.
But you understand how it doesn't make sense.
Our psychic power is supposed to make sense.
Well, in the scheme of things, all the psychic powers that we've seen be used have been used by someone that's around, right? There's been no post-existence psychic powers.
Yeah.
Even when you're dead, you're still physically present to use
You
a
are
psychic
still a
power.
spirit. The spirit is the thing that gives you psychic power.
No one in this many seasons now has ever died, become a spirit died, and then still had a power going on. In fact, I think most people who have been using their powers and then get like knocked out, their power use goes away. You have to be actively present for the power to work.
I think it's just the weird case of like this is an absorbing thing, so like there's weird rules to it. It's like we're like in a DBZ Boo Saga thing where it's just like, oh no, he ate everyone. Oh, but they're all just like in cocoons inside of him or something.
Right, but they didn't have like power over Boo. That's where that falls apart.
I'm pretty sure there was actually a good handful of episodes exactly that. They went over every fucking
No,
thing.
they didn't. I've watched both the abridged and I was present for the original release. They didn't have power over Boo. They were just trapped inside. And then somebody else gets eaten. And then they just start blowing Boo up from the inside. They don't actively like, my will is now present in you, so I'm not going to attack you. Now, Boo is a maniac.
I think my argument is that they are still present in there in like a weird absorption thingy going on.
Well, no, the only way that applies to this, what's happening in the show, is that if they had their will manifest within Boo, and I'm saying they did not, so that Dimple being absorbed by the broccoli, his will is not manifest. Or it doesn't make sense that it would be.
I think it really is just that it doesn't need to be perfectly clear exactly what happened because it's almost just not even the point of what happened.
I feel like it does have to be because it's a send-off to the character, and I feel it does a disservice to the character not to be clear.
I mean, I thought it was pretty clear that Dimple saved everyone. The problem is solved because of his sacrifice. That seems clear.
That's the problem, Griff.
Until the broccoli collapses back down, Dimple comes out of the wreckage of the plants and goes, that was a really tough 7 months, everyone.
I wish you wouldn't make the joke because it takes away from the whole argument. Or not the argument, I'm not arguing. The whole breakdown. I guess we're doing a breakdown. I
Yeah.
think it's unclear because we just had a whole conversation about how it was unclear. I don't think we need to rehash each part of that breakdown. We just had a whole breakdown about how it was unclear. So you can't then at the end of that say, I thought it was clear. We understand that Dimple sacrificed himself and it saved Mob. But then the fact that the broccoli lifts up and we're not actually sure about where the broccoli goes or if it follows the path that we thought that they were planning for in the first, like, Broccoli 1. I don't remember what it was called, the episode, but Dimple 1. Divine Tree 1.
Yeah.
We don't know if it's following that plan or, as you said, flying off to space, which is not part of that plan to save everyone. So, we are literally, or not literally, we are, as per our statements before, unclear. So we don't know if Dimple's sacrifice actually saved everyone, which is why I say it's a disservice to know or not know. I mean, I would prefer to know if he failed. I would prefer to know if he succeeded. But if this is our last time we're seeing the character, it rings to the Pokemon thing we talked about before, where Team Rocket, 1 or 2 episodes from the end, you know what? I hate Team Rocket. Fuck you, Jesse. I'm going to leave it. It's like, no, you don't leave our characters. The Balkan skull of Pokemon in the very last episodes. That's not how you leave it. We need
At the
to
very
know.
end, Ash steps up and is like, I didn't like Pokemon anyway.
You know, this has taken a year of my life because I'm still 11. And you know, I really don't have anything to show for this because I don't see any reward money. So I guess
Never
I better
wins
see
the tournament until the end.
I better go see how my mother's doing. God, I hope she didn't marry Oak.
So, I think though that is our breakdown of Mob Psycho. So we're gonna go ahead and go off screen and break down over there. Thanks everyone for being here. This has been another episode of Stone Face Reactions. I'm Griffin. That's Theta, and we'll catch you next time. See you around.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching another Stone Face Reactions. If you have an idea of another video we could go ahead and watch, go ahead and put it in the comments down below and we'll add it to the wheel. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and let us know what you thought about this video and what parts you liked. And until then, we'll see you next time. Is this too goofy?